we were sat at lunch and my father-in-law, who was a wonderful man, said to me, well, this 7 weeks today it'll all be over. What is it will all be over 7 weeks today?
Christmas.
The pagan sacrifice.
Whoops. That's just to make you feel better that I do make mistakes.
Some more than
Apart from coffee, we've all
Apart from coffee, yes. So it is going to be Christmas in just a few weeks' time, and I've made a guess, okay, as to what it is that you're all looking forward to more than anything else at Christmas. Actually, no, I'm not sure I can work it with you lot, but in general, the answer is
presents.
Oh, don't
Shut
you
up.
rubbish!
The answer is presents, isn't it? Now, because this is designed for school assembly, works on the street as well, works as a family service, works in most of them really, okay? Now, I don't know about you, I don't know how it works in your house on Christmas Day. Maybe just think to that moment, first thing in the morning when you wake up, and it's about 4 o'clock in the morning and it's still dark, and you maybe crawl down to the end of the bed and you can feel a whole sack full of presents there, and you go running into your mum and dad, you say, Mum, it's Christmas morning, wake up, wake up, wake up, and your dad turns over and says, it's only 4 o'clock, go back to sleep. And you go in again about 10 minutes later and say, Dad, wake up, it's Christmas. It's only 10 past 4, go back to sleep. In my house, we wait until after the Queen's speech to open our presents. We are civilised. And I've got a little sister, and my little sister comes home for Christmas, and for the whole time, as soon as she arrives, she's going, is it present time yet? Is it present time yet? Is it present time? I wouldn't mind, but she's 50 next year. Anyway, so whenever it is you open up your presents, there are some questions that we actually need to ask about the Christmas presents that we have. And the first question you want to ask is this.
Is it the EEC regulations? Oh no.
No, the first question is who? You see, if it says on it, love from mum and dad, well, you know it's that thing you've been bugging them for the last 6 months, and it's going to be really, really good. If it says love from Father Christmas, maybe you wonder a bit. If it says love from Great Auntie Frida, well, you know that it's a flannel, because that's what my Great Auntie Frida's given me every year for the last 30 years. And that's really boring. You're going to save it till right at the end when you've nothing else to do, really. But I want to ask a question. Who gave the very first Christmas present? Now, you'll get all sorts of answers, like the wise men and St. Nicholas and Father Christmas. Actually, no. The very first Christmas present was given by God. And you know, if God hadn't given us the very first Christmas present, well, we wouldn't have Christmas. No turkey, no presents, no tree, no plum pudding, nothing. No Christmas. Sad. The next question you need to ask, because you found out who gave it, so you know who to say thank you to. The next question is... What? What is it? Now, maybe you're like me, you pick up the present, you give it a good shake, make sure you've broken it before you even open it. You give it a sniff, see if it smells, maybe you give it a prod and a squeeze and a squatch, because you want to try and guess what's in there. I wonder if you can guess, what was the first Christmas present? Oh, you're quite right. It was... It was Jesus. Now that's a really weird present, isn't it? I mean, how many of you are expecting to come down on Christmas morning and find a baby wrapped up under your Christmas tree?
Not at my age.
You do have to be slightly careful. You do have to be slightly careful how you phrase that line. I did get it wrong once in a secondary school. Never mind. It's not the sort of thing that you give as a Christmas present, is it? But that brings us to the next question, really. And the next question is... This is not a good talk to do if you're the sort of person who can't get the W's in the right place. I did once see it done as Mahuma Hatma High. Which was sad, really. One of my trainees in school. And never mind. Why? Why on earth would God want to give Jesus as a Christmas present to the world? Well, I'll tell you why. Because when you're going to give a Christmas present to someone you really care about, you think hard about what they need, don't you? What they really, really want. And you know, when God looked at us, He knew that there was something that every single one of us, if we're really honest, really, really, really wants to do. And that is, one day, we want to be able to go to be able to go to heaven. And he knew that there was a problem. And the problem, let me show you the problem. The problem is this. Not a red line, but a great big capital I. That's kind of the I on the inside. I want this, I want that, I want what I want, and I want it. No. See, you've all got it. And what that does is it makes a great big block between us and God, and it stops us from being his friends, and one day it's going to stop us going to heaven as well. But you know, God gave us Jesus because he knew that Jesus would do something really, really special. And what he did was, when he was grown up, we'll skip the next bit because you all know that he died on the cross, etc., 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 and was being punished for the things that we've done wrong. But we've got to do something about that. Now, I've got here a Christmas present. Ooh. And it's for somebody here. I know, normally I would have it wrapped up, but I forgot wrapped. Come out here, John. Come out here.
It's got to be, isn't it?
It's a Christmas present. Now, John, okay? I've got a present here, and it's for you.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay? What do you have to do to make it yours?
Ask for it.
Go on then.
Could I have that now, please?
Yes?
Yeah. Pay for it?
No, it's a present.
Oh, no.
What you usually get is...
I'll ask... I'll just receive it. I want it.
So?
Please.
Then you
Take it.
take it.
Take
Take
it.
it.
Grab it.
Grab it.
It's all a
Take
fix.
it.
Both hands.
Grab it.
Take it.
Receive it.
Open the box. And pretty much exactly the same happens with kids.
Thank you, Dawn.
You're very welcome.
Share it.
They'll do all... Yes, now's the time to talk about sharing. They'll do all sorts of... You ask for it, say thank you for it, and say, go on then. Yeah. Go on then. Yeah. Go. And eventually everybody else will be saying, take it, and you take it. What you had to do was to take it. Now, I've got a different word on my board, a slightly posher word for taking it, and it's this one here.
Receive.
It says receive, which is a posh way of saying take it. And do you know in the Bible it says that to everyone who will receive Jesus, God will give them the right to become his children. And that's exactly what I did 18 years ago, etc., etc. Yes? That work for you?
So, we'll all be doing that on tour.